Yo, real quick though, how y'all feel about Thug calling Cudi a rat? Called him a rat.
What the fuck? He's a subpoenaed witness. How? How does snitch culture overlap with this when you are subpoenaed, but you have a federal fucking subpoena?
He's a civilian.
Did Kid Cudi remove himself from hip hop?
I stand with Thug on this one.
Yeah, Freeze? Did Kid Cudi?
Shut up, Mark.
What?
You're such a liar.
I'm on my mama.
He does.
No, you don't.
How?
He stated that position from the day he walked in
All right.
here.
It's a federal subpoena.
I don't recall.
And if you
You don't got to give the testimony.
I don't recall is what you say.
Freeze, did Kid Cudi remove himself from hip hop?
No, I can't say.
So there's rules, and there's street rules, and there's rules that you abide by.
You asking the wrong nigga over here.
I know, I'm just asking.
Hold on.
He's like, room 3B.
No. Where's the hip hop
snitch
rule
culture
book?
rules.
You know
It's
about
an
the
interesting talk here. I wish y'all would have it.
I'm trying. Where's the hip hop rule book that says?
It's not about
whatever
it. It's
you
an
said?
unspoken.
You said there's rules.
It's an unspoken rule in hip hop since before Eric B and Rakim.
You're wrong.
It's an unspoken rule.
Let me let you finish. Go ahead.
Yeah, where back in the days, a lot of people. You talking about today, or what are you talking about?
We not back in the days. You
All
said
right, what
back
I'm
in the
saying
days.
is that you said where's the rules? The unspoken
Yes,
rule. Because
them
back in the
rules.
days, a lot of the rappers hung out with street niggas, and they
correct.
rapped about the niggas that they were hanging out with,
Correct.
and they embodied their lifestyle.
I'm with you
right?
1,000%.
So what I'm saying is that rule, unspoken rule, trickled down to today.
Okay,
in hip hop,
can I ask
you're
you
not
a couple
supposed to
questions?
take a stand against
What
anyone.
street niggas did Kid Cudi align himself with and rap about? He didn't do none of the stuff of the people that you're talking about. He didn't come up that way.
And back in the
He's
day,
not a part of none of that.
basketball, you can only take 2 steps. Nowadays, niggas take 5 and get to the bucket. It's a whole different ballgame. I think that what you are correct. And where you come from, and where I may come from, and where Mark may come from, that don't apply to other people in hip hop. Some of these niggas didn't come from that. Some of these boys grew up in the suburbs and played with a Sanyo and learned how to make their own beats and all that other shit and took a whole
This is
different
why I
route.
understand. Listen, this is why if they said Kelsey did that and Tory ain't snitch, I would
I
attribute
understand
it to
it.
him
I
following
understand
the
it.
rules of hip hop.
Can I hear Mark and Mel have the fight? Because
Gotcha.
I might be with Mel. I'm confused by your position.
You can't be. I'm consistent with this. This is what I'm saying. Cudi has every legal right to do what he did. And I don't know if I would use the word rat, because I like to reserve the word rat for people who commit crimes and then
Together, I
sell out
understand.
the person who they committed crimes
Yes.
with.
yeah.
But I absolutely wouldn't do what Cudi did. You know what I mean? And
Which is testified.
which is
against
testified. I mean, the nigga opened your Christmas presents. like there's a way to handle shit like that.
But
and that's
he ain't
not it.
built to handle that.
And I don't respect that. And Thug doesn't respect that. I'm not saying he doesn't have a right to do it. And I think civilians should do civilian shit. I'm just saying, that's why I don't love the word rat. I think I would have used a different word to describe it.
Tattletale.
But I would definitely criticize that, especially because Cudi was talking about, I want to see that nigga. I want to fight that nigga. I met up with that nigga. They had to talk about him hiding his dog and taking his Tonka truck.
I'm super shocked by your position.
That shit.
I'm not.
You just said that's the other day.
I say it all the time. Like you got to take a lane. Again, if you're a civilian, you do civilian shit. Fine.
I feel like this podcast started with him expressing how happy he was that some of the covert behavior is coming to the limelight. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I don't think all covert behavior needs to be handled through the criminal legal system. I think there's a way to handle.
So would it be okay for Kid Cudi to try and shake down Puff? Would be fine with that part?
I was thinking of a different response to that, one that I wouldn't necessarily say
When
on
he
the
saw
podcast.
Puff in the Soho house, he could have Mary fisted him.
That's what I'm saying. You stand in front of him after saying you want to fight the nigga.
In the event that somebody doesn't want to fight the person that they may be afraid of, what do you suggest they do?
One, don't say I want to fight the nigga. And two,
I'm not holding.
Ask for a new Porsche.
And not just that, he let the shit go. Yo,
At least
the
it's
shit
the
was
roof.
2012. He let the shit go for, he let it go. He got subpoenaed. It ain't like he walked up and said, hey, let me tell y'all something about him.
Yeah,
They subpoenaed the nigga.
I'm not calling
from
him a
what
rat.
she said.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'm shocked because in your very first breath, you I don't want to say applaud the behavior from Puff toward Kid Cudi, but empathize with it and understand where that person is coming from and could maybe identify if put in a similar situation.
Yes.
So you want to be able to do all the things Puff did to Kid Cudi without the repercussion of the nigga going to jail. I mean, the nigga putting forth the action to put you in jail?
Start from the premise. Remember, you're missing an important premise here, which is I don't necessarily think jail and prison is the way to resolve our conflict.
he always said that.
So, but I don't believe there shouldn't be consequences for behavior.
Are you surprised because of you? Are you surprised because of Mark Lamont? Because you would understand what we're saying.
Of course he
would.
would.
You surprised
Joe's
because
done the same shit.
Are you surprised because it's Mark Lamont Hill? Is that what I'm saying? I'm surprised that
because
a
of
man of
some
your
the-
stature.
Because I'm just hearing different
Conflicting
things.
views.
And I'm saying it's consistent.
Got it.
If you really hear what I'm saying, it's consistent. I don't believe in jail and prison. I believe in accountability. Shit got to come from somewhere.
Question.
But it
I'm
should
not-
only come from women.
I'm not opposed to yourself.
Oh, I see.
I'm saying men, women, whoever. I'm saying
No, you're not saying.
there's no woman involved in this.
Okay, I'm not doing this with you.
Indirectly.
No, I think you're missing my point. I'm saying
Indirectly.
I'm saying if somebody blew your fucking car up, you would not call the police. You'd go fuck them up.
I don't know that to be true.
No,
Mark.
he won't.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
don't know that to be true.
If you did, all right, that's fair. If you did, I would not fault you for that.
What if it's someone you can't fuck up?
Then don't
Or
say
what
I
if
want to
fuck-
fuck them up.
Yo,
What
niggas
if you
say that every
spoke
day about
emotionally
niggas they
and then
can't fuck
fucking-
up?
Yeah.
But to me, that's a contradiction. that I'm pointing out. If a civilian does civilian shit, I'm okay with it. I'm a civilian. If I wouldn't call the police, but if I did, I don't think it's wrong to call the police. I'm not saying that's what I said. He's not a rat. He didn't do rat shit. This is civilian shit.
What's the remedy if someone does some shit to you and you can't fuck them up?
It
In
depends.
your system.
You just eat that, right?
I would need a specific example. It depends on what it is.
This
Kid
is-
Cudi
Cudi.
can't fuck up Puff.
Kid Cudi can't fuck up Puff. No matter what he said to him on the phone. He quickly realized that after he said it.
No,
When
after
Puff
he said, "Yo, I'm on my way."
I'm on my
Look,
way.
look,
Oh
look,
shit!
look.
You know what? This nigga's for real.
Here's my take on the situation. Kid Cudi is a civilian here.
Yes.
He's not beholden to whatever, rules of
street,
street
yeah.
and he does not think that way.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is the first time he's ever had to do what this is. Testify in front of open court, a federal case, having been subpoenaed. How the fuck are you supposed to know what you're supposed to do, what you're supposed to say, how you're supposed to edit yourself, audit what you're saying?
Yeah.
He's just saying it all.
I still want to know the remedy.
Yeah, and I'm not ignoring that question. I'm going to circle back because now I understand what you were asking about the just women thing too. Let me be clear. I never believed that the courts and the criminal system is the best way to handle things. I understand as a practical matter that until we provide alternatives, people have to do that. So when someone steals your car or assaults you or kidnaps you or molests you, I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I don't say you snitch or you fucking with the system. No, you have to use the best tools that you have in front of you. I just don't think that that's the ideal system. And that's not for just women, that's for anybody, right? Including Cudi. So again, I don't say Cudi is wrong for doing this, and I definitely wouldn't say Cudi's a rat for doing it. I think we overuse the word rat and snitch. That's just
All
not
the
fair.
time.
That's
All
just
the
not
time.
fair. What I am saying though is I don't play by those rules, and so I can empathize with why Thug would feel a way about somebody doing that, especially if you put the option of fucking him up on the table. Now maybe I'm holding too much weight, and I hear y'all.
think you are.
Maybe I'm putting too much weight on that.
He could have just
I
said
think
that
you
shit
are.
in a
And
minute.
that might be fair, because if you don't mention fucking him up, then and you call the police because he blew up your car, I'd still be like, damn, you know.
Maybe he Googled like height, weight, Sean Combs, and said, you know what?
You
No,
realize in real time.
Mark said he stands by. Yo, you go to court and you say, yo, I don't recall what happened.
Yeah, that's
I
what
don't
I-
remember.
But I'm still wondering what the
no, I
remedy is.
remember.
But Mark
But
also.
I would take a civil option over that.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Because again, it's not, and that's not perfect for me. But at least then it fits my abolitionist principle, which is you blew up my car. You need to restore me to what I lost. As I keep saying on the show, putting somebody in a cage doesn't restore what you
They got
lost.
to rewrap your gifts at Neiman's.
Yeah. What about the emotional
What
damage?
about, what about the fact that this nigga could come in my house anytime he want? He just proved that to me.
Get
Like,
a bet.
how
Get a better alarm, nigga.
You scared
I
to
had
get
an
it.
alarm.
A better one.
I was about to get a dog, but Puff took that too.
Get a real dog.
Get a real dog.
Oh man.
He'd have struggled putting that Canet Corso.
Oh no, that wasn't work with Brooklyn
Yeah, no, not at all.
at all.
Was there a reason why he said it? Like, was there a question that provoked that response?
Look, can we just wait before you have an intelligent
sorry.
conversation? Let's just highlight
Mark's
Mark off the
immaturity.
Ciroc.
Yes.
It's not the
Fucking
Ciroc.
Mark
dying.
off the Ciroc.
That Diddy juice got him.
That's
Damn.
crazy. That was crazy. It's just the idea of somebody coming to your crib and opening your presents.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
That's the motherfucker trying to send you a message. Yeah.
That's so disrespectful.
Yeah,
Again,
but-
that shit remind me of what.
Like you took the time to rap them.
That remind me of what happened with NBA YoungBoy out in Texas when Jay Prince and them was trying to holler at him. He was ignoring them, playing them out, and then they went, took his keys to his Rolls Royce, took the umbrellas out just to show you, hey, we can get in here.
Right.
Like, it's just a message we send.
Getting in the
We ain't
car?
fucking nothing up.
Getting in the car versus getting in
The car was in the garage. You got in my garage. You showing me that I could get in here.
I want to laugh too because on my nigga side, this is fucking hilarious. It's just a lot going on with celebrities being stalked.
Yeah, you want to be mindful of where you lend your labs.
Niggas is getting a fucking whole jewelry box, the whole safe.
they lose their
running
life.
out.
You
They
crazy?
running out with the whole safe. Yeah, they killing people. Fucking again. I always go back to Lady Gaga's dog sitter. Like, yeah, I just seen it's just too much going on. They fucking tracking the athletes' away schedule and just they going crazy. So this is hilarious, but I understand how it's scary as shit.
shit
as
I get that.
well.
I get that.
Neutral button.